Yo, what up guys? So welcome back to the channel. So what I'm gonna be working on today is I'm gonna be doing a dash cam on my Ghibli. This is the Fitcamx dash cam, which is gonna go up here. It's integrated into this panel right here. So first we gotta do is remove this out of the way, so we can get under there, because it gets the power from the sunroof connector. So let me open the box and then we'll get to this as soon as we see everything that comes in the box. All right guys, so this is what comes in the kit. It's the trim removal and a couple screws. I don't know what these are for, but we'll find out. And then this is what makes it a plug and play. This connects to your sunroof cable power, and it powers the camera and the camera itself. See, it replaces the whole panel, which is here. And there's the camera, right, with the power and everything. So first step will be is to remove this panel right here, this space. So let me get started and I'll talk you through it. All right, so first step will be to remove this little covers. So what you do is take the pry remote tool, you stick it under here and just pop out. Twist it, pops out, right? That's the first step. Then it has two screws, it's one there and one there, and that's gonna allow you to bring down this panel. All right guys, so once you remove the two screws, this comes down and you just pull it out, right? There's a cable connected on this side, which is a brown plug right here. Once you release that, which is this cable right here, it releases the whole unit, the whole panel back. At this point, if you haven't done it yet, these right here are the light bulbs that you could change to LEDs. So you just twist and bring out. And I put LEDs on mine already. But if not, it has those regular bulbs. But at this point, that's what you could do to change them to LED. So you just put the bulb in, twist it, and you're done. And then you just put this back here, do the connectors, put the connector and screw it back in, and that's it. You're done if you just want to change the LEDs. But for this procedure, we got to remove this, put it on the side. Now we got to take off this panel right here, which is 1, 2, 3 screws. All right guys, so I know I told you that you need to remove these 3 screws right here that brings out the panel. So this panel doesn't come down. This is actually integrated into the headliner, but it does give you space, so you have a little bit of wiggle room to get in there to run the wires through the back, through here, and then you can pull. You're able to get a little bit of room in here to get to, because here's where the plug and play connector is going to be connected to the sunroof motor right here. I haven't taken that out yet, but I took off the 3 screws. And then I took off the panel, which is this one right here, the stock one. So it's like this, right? When it's in there, it's like that. So what I did is I took a flat screwdriver and a trim removal tool. What I did is just stick it in like the same between. It was closed, stick in between and turned. Open it slowly, carefully, so you don't break it. So you do the top portion first, which is here. And then you have to do the bottom portion down here, which is this one. So I just took the toolkit and popped it with the flathead screwdriver, with a combination of using this one as well, whatever works better. And then the halves separate. So this half right here on this side has this 2 like clip types, one, and the other one is in here on this side, which it clips in this way, and it clips. One is here, and if you can see it, but one is there, that hole right there, and then the other one is on the bottom. That one's hard to see, but you'll see it once you get in there. All you gotta do is push this one to the right, and it pops out, and then the remaining piece, which is the left side, just comes straight out. Okay, so right now what I'm gonna start doing is and then before you go on replacing the other side, you got to take the 2 halves off from the camera, which is the same thing, same exact thing. Just be careful not to break anything. You know, take your time, do it slow. Put them apart, right? Because the camera side is gonna go in there first. It's gonna plug in this way, so it can hook up here and here to the little hooks, like right there. And then the other one I can't see it because of the sun, but it's like somewhere right here. Right, once you do that first, you connect this in this way, and then the other half, which is this half, just connects, and then it clips in place with the remainder little loop, this little clip things right here. 1, 2, 3. There's another one right here, 4, 5, and that's it. So let me get this hooked on and I'll show you. All right guys, so now I ran the cable already for the power, and I put the first half. This is the camera side. I put a cardboard box in the windshield because the sun is beaming too much. So I can show you where it has to clip. So you gotta make sure it clips here into the metal bracket of the rearview mirror, so it holds in place there. And the other one, it's right here, right there. So you gotta make sure that this clicks in this way, in there, and right here, right? So when this is clicked, the first half is already on there, and then you gotta run the cable, this power cable. It's a really tight fit, so you gotta be patient, and I got big hands, so it's a tough space here. It's little room to move the cable in, but I was able to manage it in here. That's as far as it goes on this side, but it's okay. I'll be connecting the connector here, and that's gonna give you, that has more slack. See, it has more slack, so I'll be able to connect it and just tuck it under here, and then you'll be good to go. So let me get that going, and let me put the other half, and I'll be back. All right guys, as you can see, I already put the left side in. It just snaps in place everywhere. Make sure that the seams are connected, everything looks even, connected in place, and then that's it. As you can hear the snaps going back in. That's done. Now I have the power wire waiting for the plug and play harness, which is this one. This is going on next. So what I did, then you got to remove this plug right here. You know, it's in there. Just take your pry remote tool, snap it back, and that's it. Now you gotta connect the wire, and you're pretty much done. All right, so the way this wire works is this end goes into the original plug right there. The original harness plug goes into this one, right? So this one goes in here, this one goes in here, and then this red one is the power for the camera, goes into the red one. All right, so here's the plugs. The wires connected back into original plugs. This is the harness. Here's the original plug connected to the harness. You can just tuck it behind there, so no space. Then the harness plugs into the motor of the sunroof right there. Take this access wires and you just connect them and push them through the back. There's no space back here. And you can see this red cable is already connected, which is the power. This is the power for the camera. It's a tight space, but it's doable. There you go. So everything is connected. Now what you gotta do is just to make sure it's connected, turn on your car, start position, and make sure that these lights are on. Just press the power cable, let me see. There you go. So it's getting power. So at this point, just turn everything off again. Now what I gotta do is just put this panel back in, plug it up, put the 3 screws, and you're pretty much done for the installation process. Just a quick note, when I was putting this 3 screws back in, 2 of the brackets that were behind here kind of moved forward, so the screw wasn't going in there good. So what I did is I used one of the small flathead screwdriver and just like pry it in there and then moved it move this little bracket. I don't know if you can see it right there. See this bracket? There's a bracket in there that holds the screws. And on this one and this one, it had moved forward. So I had to go in there, kind of like fish it and then bring it into place. Like pushed it back so the screws will go in. Now that you have the 3 screws in, all you have to do is connect, plug in that connector. Get these 2 prongs on the back, connect it right, pushed in. That's it. And then you gotta put the 2 screws back. There's one here and one here, and you put the covers back. Now that you have the 2 screws in, you gotta put in these little covers. And the easiest way is you put this one first, which is here. This one. And then the rest just fall in place. So you get it right there. And that's it. It's in there. All right, now that everything's back in place, connected, camera is sitting right, everything's good, what you gotta do is go download the app Fitcamx, so you can start adding the camera to your phone and getting it to work properly. All right, so after you finish the installation and everything, you gotta go to the Fitcamx app, you add camera, and it's gonna take you to the Wi-Fi. According to the instructions, it could be, the name could be car/LDH/car-DV, one or the other. Connect to Wi-Fi. So I'm here. All right, so what popped out was this one, LDH, and the password should be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Join. Once it connects, then you return to the app. And it should be good to go. All right, guys, quick note. If you're getting this message that it says, please turn off cellular data to get live preview, because I wasn't getting the screen. So what you got to do from here is go to your settings, right? Go to settings, come down to the app where it says Fitcamx, and then turn off cellular data. So once you do that, you return back to the app, and there you go. Now you get a screen. So you got to make sure you turn off cellular data on the app itself, so you can just get a live feed. All right, guys, so it took about a couple minutes just for the camera to set up. As you can see, I got live video. It's recording. It's live. And then you can hit it here, and it gives you a full screen video. What I like about it is that it downloads straight to your phone. There's no need to be removing the SD card. But if you do, I mean, if you have to, they provide this USB to view it. But you know, I'm good with getting it done on the phone. And what I like is it looks OEM. It's like integrated in there, no extra wires, no anything, plug and play. All right, guys, well, that's the setup to do the Fitcamx. Pretty easy. Took a couple, maybe like 20 minutes to get it done. Yeah, so that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.